Hello, welcome to the second section with Mr. Frankhurttech here.
And Mr. Grewal.
And this section here, we're going to show you how to put a picture onto your board. So Mr. Grewal will help you show you how to start off and pull things in.
Yeah, so we need to find a picture first, right? So we need to have a picture that we like. So obviously, the best place to find picture is Google Images. So open up Google. Make sure you have images clicked, and let's try finding a picture. We did Hornet, so what about school logo?
Oh, we might as well bring in a Hornet picture.
Hornet
just
picture.
Keep it all together, right?
So Hornet, and I want logo, so it's easier to find pictures. You know, just find Hornet's logo, and let's see what our school logo is.
Well, we had one in there before.
Okay, well, you know, there are lots of them, but we don't have our school. That's not ours either.
No.
So what happened to our school one? Okay, let's try one more thing here.
Hornet L. I think we would try.
We go there. I want Hornet logo. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's our school logo.
That's how easy it is to find something. Okay. If you can't find it on one screen, you keep looking.
Yeah, keep looking. Make sure, because it's going to be with you hopefully for a while. So find something that you like. Just don't pick the first thing that, you know, do some search and find what you like. So let's let's try our school logo. So I have this here. I have this logo. So we need to first of all save it. Okay. So to save it, just same thing, right click on the picture. Okay. And I want to save it, save picture as. Instead of going to my picture, because the computer is not going to be with you, so it's best to just go, once again, just go to desktop. Okay, save it on the desktop, Hornets logo, or you could give it your name, whatever you want, right? So
that's right.
Just give it a name that you can find.
As long as you can remember what that name is.
You need to find it in a couple minutes. So we got that Hornets logo. We will save that. Let's save. Good. And we don't need Google anymore. So minimize it or close it, whatever you want. Let's come back to our Hornets. Okay. So with Hornets, if you see that it's stuck with a T right now, you see that tiny T hanging around the mouse cursor. To get rid of it, you can just go press escape. On your computer, if you press escape, it'll be gone. It'll just basically deselect.
That's right.
The selection that you had before. So Hornets. We have Hornets. So see, another thing. Good. This came up.
Yep.
So you see how it's individual right now. The whole thing is not coming up in pink.
That's
it's
right.
Only H or just a inside of O.
That's right.
If that's the case, if I start moving things, it's all going to be all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is the case, what you need to do is draw a big box around it. Okay.
And it all comes up dotted.
Yeah, it all comes up dotted, but it's still, they're all still individual. As long as everything that you have selected is in pink, good, that's what you want to see.
That's right.
And then you hit G. Once you hit that,
that's G for grouping.
Yeah, it's grouped right now. So they're all one now.
So now you see they've gone to a solid color again.
So if I move it, now it's the whole thing that's going to be moved, not just the O or just a part of O, I should say.
That's right, or the R or whatever it might be.
So let's center it again.
That basically happened as well when we stretched it. If you notice, when we stretched it in the first section, the letters came apart, so they weren't touching each other, so they became individual letters, and that's why we got the separation on this section.
So I would like to center it again. Let's center it. Okay, another thing, if you need to make it bigger and smaller, but you don't want to change the placement of it, right? You know, if I just go from here, and if I change the size, see how it's getting to the right side? I don't want that. I want it still to be in the center. So what you do is you hold down Shift, and when you do make it bigger and smaller, it will not change the placement.
The centering spot will stay the centering
wherever
spot.
it was, it will stay like that.
That's right.
Okay, so we got Hornet. Good. So now we have our picture. We need to bring that picture in.
That's right.
To bring the picture in, we will go down to import bitmap for tracing. Okay, we need to bring that in. So go up here where it says import bitmap for tracing. Let's find our picture. I'm on desktop, the Hornets right here. Double click on that. there's a hornet.
That's right. Right,
Okay.
right on top of the hornet.
Right on top of the hornet. So now we need to move it. So remember, you're looking for, anytime you need to move it, you're still looking for this icon right
crosshair,
here.
yeah.
Crosshair. Okay. So as long as you have that, you can move it. Okay. I have that right there. My hornet is still too big. I need to make that smaller because they both won't fit.
Or we can slide it over to the right a bit.
I'm trying to put two.
Oh, you get two
I'm
pictures
trying.
in. Okay.
Because identical pictures. I want one on that side, one. I'm going to try it. I don't know if
Okay.
it's going to work out, but we'll try.
Perfect.
So are you. So we're all just trying here. Okay. So we go back to the picture. Make sure the picture is selected. So don't have something else like. See how that's faded right now? We have to make sure it's selected. When it's selected, it will be brighter. It won't be faded. Okay. So we have our picture there. We need to change it to bitmap. So right now, basically what we have done is we have, so here is your one layer. So we're working in layers now. So that is your first layer. So you have written hornets on this piece of paper. And here's a picture that he brought in. So that's your picture on top of it. We need to trace that picture onto your first paper. That's what we need to do.
Correct.
Right? So we're going to trace it now. So to trace that, what you would do is you would go down to this flag looking thing. It says fit vectors to bitmap. So it looks like a flag right here, tiny flag. Once again, your picture is highlighted. Click on the flag. This is a screen you're going to see.
It's going to pop up.
Yeah, pop up. So even if it's on color, if it's clicked on color when you open it up, go back and click it on black and white. Okay, and see how it's changed the whole thing here. I don't want that. I want just my picture selected.
Okay.
I don't want the hornet selected. So picture is selected, and now we are going to go and see. Once you move the number of colors, bring it to a point where you like the picture that you have. Okay. See how if I leave it here, the machine is going to try to actually carve every single dot, and it's going to take hours to finish. It's going to go after every single black dot that's there.
That's right.
So we need to adjust it to a point. Most of the time 50 works fine. 0.50 works fine, but it's your picture. Set it to where you like the picture. Okay? If you're confused, just call one of us and we'll look at it and we'll go from there. We'll make our decision. Like I like it, mine's almost at 40. That's where I like it.
Yeah, it looks right.
Right? That looks a bit fine here. Okay? This, just leave it at loose. Just leave it at all the way down to 0. Pixels, make sure they're all the way to 10. And we're going to go fit vectors. Okay? So once you fit vectors, right now we have basically traced everything. Okay? We close this. And we need to go back and now we need to get that first paper, the bottom paper where we drew everything. We need to get back to this paper and get rid of this top paper. So we're getting rid of one layer.
That's right.
The picture that we brought in. To do that, you would go down, where did it go now? Oh, sorry, right here at the bottom. So you go to toggle display. Okay, they're showing you different papers. Right, 3
there.
papers there. We're trying to get rid of the top paper. Okay, where it says bitmap layer, untick that.
That's right.
You untick that.
You've now moved. By doing that, you've taken away the second floor and you've gone back to the first main floor
where we were working. And another thing, you have to make sure that you see this gray box around layer 1?
That's right.
Make sure it's there. It's not over there when
That's
you're
right.
working. It has to be around layer.
Yeah.
Layer 1, that's where it would be. And then you would hit hide. Okay, let's go back to our hornet sign here. See how it's still, when I go to hornet sign, I can't make it bigger or smaller right now. And the reason for that is because it's going to just move that one part bigger or smaller. So what did we say?
You've got to put a box around it to group it.
There you go. So we
the simplest way is put a box around it and hit the letter
G.
There you go.
Alrighty, so here we go. Just like my name, we got that. Okay, we got that. I want identical. I like the size. Like as I said, like if you need to size it, this is a time that you would like to make it bigger and smaller. So, well, if you need to make it smaller, bigger, just do that wherever you want to place it. There we go. Okay, but I want identical to this. I want another one.
Okay.
Same as this. Okay. So I'm gonna go click on that, and we're gonna go to mirror, because I want one more facing the other way.
Okay.
Right. So here where it says mirror, right here, this icon, go to that. Okay. If you just want to mirror it, just change the side of it. You don't need to click here. But if I want double, I want another one of these. So I'm going to go create a mirrored copy. Make sure, because I want to leave this here. If I don't click this, all it's going to do is it's going to flip this. That's all it's going to do. But if I click this, it's going to give me another copy of it. So I want it on the right side. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
It's that easy. So we close this. Now I will take this one and I will put it on this side. So I have two hornets now.
Perfect.
That's what I wanted to do, right? Okay, so we will go back to our writing. Let's see if it's centered. Yeah, it's centered now. I think that looks pretty good now. We can move
that just out a little
just
bit.
A tiny bit. So
and move the other one in just a little bit.
There we go. See, Mr. Banakuchi has the eye for this. I don't. So we got this.
Now we're on.
We're on. So I like this. Do you like that, Mr.
I like
Banakuchi?
that.
Okay, so let's save it again.
So
remember, this time you just need to go click here.
Just save.
Just save. I like it. You like it. We are done. So this is the end of our second episode. The next part we're going to do is the machining.
The machine layout, yes.
So that's another important thing.
So when everybody gets to this point, then we can go to the next step.
Okay, so in next episode we'll show you that. Take care.